The Migos was definitely just something that I went chasing them. I went looking for them, and it was because of the artist Young LA. Young LA was like an artist of mine ever since he was 16.
Okay.
He's another guy that just with me all the time, at the house all the time. We record with each other all the time, doing whatever. And he came to me like, man, I just heard these little young dudes, Migos, singing some song called Bando, bro. You gotta go find them. And because I, respect his word and his ear so much, he gonna let me know. Like if something young popping, he gonna let me know. Like Zay, you
Yeah,
need to
he
go
got
rock
the, he
with
got
them.
his ear
He
to the
got the
street.
ear.
Yeah.
Man, I went as soon just cause he said, I said, boy, I need to go find these boy. And I remember running into him at this concert OJ was doing, and bro, after that, I met Quavo that night, brought them to my house the next day, and it was history from there, bro. We just rocking with each other every day, all day. Takeoff was like the most genuine person I ever met.
Mm-hmm.
Takeoff is really one of the reasons why I'm on as much of the Migos music that I'm on. It's cause him, man. We gotta get Zay. We need Zay. You know what I mean? One of them type of, how you got a guy that's like, bro, everything else we got is good, but we still need Zay.
Look, I can't let you gloss over what you just said. Who brought you to him? Tell me about your relationship with Young LA.
That's my brother. That's another like real brother to me. Like,
How did y'all two get together, and what did y'all do together?
how we got together, I used to go to this club called Libra. That's where you can perform. Yeah. I'm talking about the first Libra on Moreland, though, not the one on Gresham, the one on Moreland. That's where you go, we perform our song, artists performing their song. So when me and Gucci would make a new song,
What was not to cut you off? What was that shit when you come down Moreland? Was that Libra where you go up the hill and it's right there to the right?
yeah.
That was a Libra. I don't know. It was something called Wild something next to that bitch.
Oh, it was some Driftwood was
Driftwood. There you
Driftwood
go. You
next.
got Driftwood and the
And then
Libra, because that's when the Black T song was going. I didn't mean to cut you. I had
no,
to
that's
remember.
right. You right.
Yeah. Because I remember I was right there in the mix. But so going back to LA, I didn't mean to cut you off. I want you to keep running with that one.
Yeah, he that's where me and Gucci would go perform. Any new song we got, we gonna go there perform it every time, every week. But I remember Young LA being up there, and he kept begging me like, "Zay, stick around, but I want you to hear my song. I want you to hear me perform."
And that makes sense because he was just down the street at Thomasville, so that makes
Right
all
down
the
the
sense in the
yep.
world. There you go.
And he just kept at, Zay, you gotta hear me perform. You got.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stick around with him.
Yeah.
I watched him perform. One night, man, took him back to my house the same night.
Yeah, Leland got energy.
He got the energy.
He got some energy.
And I could put a beat on. He ain't gonna write nothing. He just, man, let me just go in the booth.
Uh-huh.
And it just turned from that to us. Man, that's just how it was.
So what songs you made for him?
Man, we did a whole first project called Crush the Block. So it was like a lot of songs, bro. Like I didn't make his hit. Like I didn't make Ain't I?
But you kind of molded him into golden and going into what his hits would be.
Yep. And we help each other, man. All these artists helped me grow as a producer. So yeah, for sure. And I still rock with Young LA. I'm talking about every day to this day.
So shit, back to Scooter. What is since you made projects for him, you made a couple of them for him, what is his legacy like, and what does it mean to you in Atlanta?
I mean, his legacy, bro, I feel like he was all about the younger people, like help, and being as street as Scooter is, he was trying to deter all the youngsters from not being street. You know what I mean? Straight up.
He was heavy in the sports with them, trying to get them jokers
trying to
out
get
of
people. Yeah, like bro, y'all don't try to be street. And Scooter one of the streetest guys I know.
Yeah.
So
no doubt.
I think that's his legacy, man. He really wanted, to deter young people from being street or in the streets or whatever. So
I wanted to ask you, shit, you being such a guy and you was raised in the church, what was the inside? Was there ever an inside clash that you was making this kind of music, trap music, with some of the most gutterest guys in Georgia, in Atlanta? But you was raised in the church, like you just said, your mom was a preacher. You know what I'm saying? So how did that affect you and your family, or you spiritually, or anything like that? Tell me what that journey was like on the inside.
The biggest clash was me more than anything, because I know, what I do. I know the type of person I am. I know I go play music at church every week, but I'm making this type of music. I'm making street. I'm talking about the streetest music out there. I was conflicted because I didn't want my folks to hear, you know, I didn't want my parents to hear. I didn't want the people at church to know that's the type of music I made. Until one day, the pastor where I was playing at, he stood up in the pulpit before he preached, and he was holding up Gucci Mane, Hard to Kill album. You know, Isaac produced it. We just wanted to say we so proud of our musician Zaytoven. He just, and I was like, hold on, bro, don't show them that. They don't need to hear that.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show, it made me feel confident that I was doing what I was supposed to do on the right path. So, you know, and that, not just him, but another pastor me, like, bro, you don't got to explain to nobody why you doing what you doing or where you at.
And you got to think about this is, you was actually changing lives and saving
For
them,
sure.
and saving them guys for doing. So you was actually doing more God's work than a lot of them within the church.
Come on, bro. But it took them to really, you know, make me feel confident that it's like, okay, now I feel good about doing what I'm doing. And that's it.
That's awesome.
So
from the morning to the street where the legends stand, 808s hitting like we back in the trap lands on 6-5, but we flex on the whole plan. ATL culture, yeah, you know we in demand.